Hi, I'm Susan. These are the pages I did last time, and that was day 5 and 6. It was a lot of fun. I did my journaling card. It was a day in the life list, and I listed what most of my days are like. Then I did day 6 as my favorite part of the day, and one thing I learned today is to make sure your glue's dry before adding in your ephemera. So I was sick yesterday, so I'm going to do day 7 and 8 today. And I'm going to use this envelope that I made in a previous video. And it's just one of your junk mail envelopes. And I'm just going to glue this down. I collaged it, and I'm just going to glue it down today. And I'm going to add in my day 7 and my prompt that I've already inked and gotten ready to add into my journal. And today, on day 7, I'm going to do the tree, because we finally got our tree up. Now, I thought this tag was adorable, and I'm going to back it. Since it's on copy paper, it's kind of flimsy, so I'm just going to back it onto some scrap coffee dyed cardstock that I already had. And believe you me, I had to record that quite a few times before I could get scrap coffee dyed cardstock out. Now that I got it glued down, I'm just touching up any edges that may not have gotten glue on it. And I'm just going to clip off these little corners, and I'm just going to ink it up. Now I pulled out my crocodile, and I'm going to add in an eyelet. And I think I'm going to add in one of the black ones. Now I'm just going to tie on a piece of this leaf ribbon in the top to make my tab. And I think this is so cute. But I'm going to embellish it some. So I'll look for something to go at the bottom. I like the greenery, but it was a little big. I love these poinsettias, but I wanted to try out everything. As Rachel from Roxy Creations said, audition. And the flowers just won out, those poinsettias. I looked for something to add at the top. I tried some banners, but I wasn't real sure about them. I decide to continue on with the bottom, and I decide on friends, because anybody that has fur babies, whether they be dogs or cats, know that they're the best friends you can have. So I pulled out that, and I found that little Christmas tag, and so I just inked them up and glued them down. I still want to do something with the top, and I pulled out these that I had stamped a while back in a previous video, and I decided just to add that one little light at the top, and I just think that completed it. And now I'm going to write out my day 7. I had that little bit of space at the bottom, so I decided to stamp Merry Christmas. And now it's complete. And here is day 7. I like the page on the left fine as it is, but I think it's adorable. I love that little puppy dog. I love how these pages turned out, and I hope you like them as well. Now for day 8. I'm using the back part of that envelope, and I'm just going to do a side tuck, and so I just glue down the bottom and just about an inch up the side just to hold it in. And now I'm going to take my little snowflake, and I'm using some of that distressed green ink and just stamping all over the back of the page. I additioned some of my previously made tags, but I wasn't real happy with them. I just something about it didn't fit. And so I pulled out ones that came in a digital, and I loved it. I thought it went well with the poinsettia across from the page. And so I back it as well since it's on copy paper. I decided to use a piece of trim for the tag, and I just thought it was cute. It was real fancy with the gold thread in it. And now to jazz up the tag a little bit more, I add some more of these pop of color in gold on the center part of the poinsettias. I feel like I need something at the bottom of the tag, so I go through a lot of my stuff until I find something I'm happy with. I find a word. I want a word and a little label, but it just took me a while to find the right one that didn't really clash badly with my tag. So I got this one, I inked it up to deck the halls, because that's what we're doing. We're decking the halls. And I add that, and I want to add something else. Now, I love this greenery, but of course the white clashed, but after I inked it, I was real pleased with it. So I added it down as well. Now on the opposite page, I'm going to do my day 8 and my prompt. And my prompt for this day is weather. Here in Mississippi, we have crazy weather. Last week it was in the 70s, and this week it's in the 30s and 40s. We never know what we're going to get, and so I always say, if you don't like the weather in Mississippi, just wait around. It's bound to change sooner or later. After backing my number and my prompt with this green cardstock that I had coffee dyed, I add them to my page. And I decided to add some lace onto this. I want to add lace throughout, and I may go back and add some on the pages I've already done. I'll just see where I end up by the end of the book, because I have a feeling I'm going to go back and embellish some more. Because the previous page, I felt like on that envelope I could have done some more embellishing. But I'm going to go ahead and add this lace, and I glue it down with Fabri-Tac. And now I write down about day 8 and the weather, in which I pretty much have already told you what I thought about our weather. I have room at the bottom, so I decided to stamp this little tree scene with that green distress ink that I had used on the snowflakes. And I love the way it turned out. I thought it was real pretty. And I just look for a banner. It took me a couple of times finding it, and I finally was happy with this banner. And then I wanted something to go with it. And I wasn't happy with any of the labels I saw, so I went and just used that distress ink again on my label and just did the little fir leaves. I inked them up and glue them down in there. And here's day 8 complete. I can't put my tag in yet because my pops of color haven't dried yet. But I love how it turned out, and I hope you did too. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Ring that bell so you can be notified when I upload new content. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. And until next time, bye y'all.